So, what is coping? I think in my earlier videos, I really briefly went over coping, but I just wanted to get into a little more depth with it. So, by definition, coping is strategies or tactics that can help you deal with stressful situations and lessen unpleasant emotions, thoughts, or behaviors. So, this is basically when you're dealing with, say, a very serious situation, a traumatic situation, or anything that doesn't make you feel uncomfortable, your mind will subconsciously do things that will try to help you ease yourself in whatever you're currently going through that you may seem uncomfortable. For example, the big common one is say you're having a serious conversation with someone or somebody called you out on something that you don't like, but you know you did it, you just start laughing. And it's laugh coping. You don't find the situation to be funny in any way, but it's your body's way of telling you, like, okay, calm down, like, this is how we'll get through it. You might not know any other way to get through it, so we'll just find humor in it, right? And this is what a lot of people do with dark humor. Like, they will find a very serious situation, but to like fully process what's going on, maybe they'll make a joke out of it. It might be distasteful, but it could be the only way that somebody could truly understand what's going on or what's like being presented to them. Another big one, and this is what I talk about a lot on the channel with enablers, is denial. Now, denial is really a way of coping. It it's the way like people will not truly accept what they're going through. They don't want to believe what they're going through. I talk about a lot with toxic relationships how you could the enabler could be like, say it's your parents, right? One of your parents are narcissist, the other one's an enabler. They know what they're doing is wrong, but they just don't know how to fix it. So they'll just be like, oh, this is normal. I'm not going to accept this situation. A toxic person, a narcissist, could also do the same exact thing. They could be like, not accept the situation that they're causing. They could just be like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And that will lead to gaslighting. They'd be like, you dealt with it wrong. Why are you taking it that way? I never said that. There's two types of coping skills I want to quickly go over, and I didn't even know there were different types of skills to deal with it. Like I knew there were skills obviously to like help yourself with coping, ways people cope like healthy, but I didn't know there was like into different brackets. So I just want to go over that real quick. So one of them is emotion focused coping skills, and that's exercising, taking a bath, give yourself a pep talk, and meditating. So this is if you're really emotional in whatever situation you're doing. If you have a lot of of I don't want to say rage, but like say you're frustrated or upset and you need to exert this energy in some way. A lot of people go to the gym or exercise. A lot of people say that gym is their therapy, and I could vouch for that too because going to the gym and just exerting all this energy you have inside you, it's a very healthy way of dealing with it. Taking a bath could calm you down. Giving yourself a pep talk could make you excited to do something that you really don't want to do, or you can meditate. And the same thing with like taking a bath could calm you down. All of these could really calm you down, emotionally, right? But there's just different skills that you can do. Problem focused coping skills is the next one. And this is if you're facing a problem or a dilemma, you could work on managing your time so you could use every single minute to your advantage and then just fully use your time to your benefit. You could ask for support. Your you could ask like you could talk to somebody who you're really interested in. You could have a support system. You could read books. You could educate yourself on whatever situation you're going through. Establish healthy boundaries. Made a whole video on boundaries, so check that out if you haven't. But it's essentially drawing a limit on what you can or won't take from someone that you think is toxic in your life, and create a to-do list. I think in my video of healing your inner child, I talked about creating a to-do list. They could just jot whatever it is down, and that way you could go list by list. And creating a to-do list could also go hand in hand with managing your time. You could allocate this much time to one thing and then this much time to another. So these are just skills on how you can cope in a healthy manner. So the next topic I want to talk about is something I believe we're all familiar with and dealt with in our life if we realized it or not, and that is the fight or flight response. So, by definition, this is an automatic psychological reaction to an event that is perceived as stressful or frightening to you. So, this is basically your body, your mind telling you that they have a feeling you're in danger, and you could either do one thing: you can embrace it, or like just go through that situation right that second, and that would be the fight, or you could run away, and your body will be like, no, this is like not okay to do, and it'll be flight. So, you ever have that feeling of that gut instinct, right? The gut feeling, everybody says that you should always listen with your gut, because more often than not, it's correct.